This episode of Wild Meat Hunter NZ is proudly brought to you by the team at City Honda Palmerston North. The 2021 Pioneer side-by-side giving us the extra horsepower to get us to and from some of our epic hunting spots and outdoor adventures. So yeah, just got here to the hut. Got away pretty late this afternoon. We stopped in and saw the boys at City Honda, picked up side by side, and then made our way over here to Ben, who's just getting looks like getting a bit of power and a bit of water going to the hut. So we're pretty lucky actually. We've got a bit of luxury this weekend. Been able to bring a chili bin in and got a few luxury items. So we're going to be here for 2 nights, 2 days hunting, and hunting a private block all over the back here. I know it's late March, but you know, we might hear the odd stag roar as well, which would be pretty exciting if we do. So yeah, we're going to settle in and get a bit of grub on, have a few beers, tell a few yarns, and then hit the scratcher and get up early tomorrow morning and rip into it. So pretty full on day tomorrow, which is going to be good. But this hut here is pretty cool. Awesome setup, and pretty lucky that we've got power and got the fire here for even running water. So yeah, we're doing it pretty well this weekend. Don't even have to bring the sleeping mat or even backcountry. So get a bit of grub on, I think. So lucky enough to be up here, Ben's hut. Got here late last night and settled in. Had a bit of a cook up, and early start this morning. We're gonna spend most of the day out hunting. We heard a few roars behind us, so still fairly early, but we'll get out there and get stuck into it, Ben.
Yep.
Is that the plan today, mate?
Oh yes.
So got a bit of country to cover. So we're here on Ben's private block. So yeah, we're going to spend most of the day just sort of mooching around and glassing a few areas and see if we can pick up maybe the odd early roar. But yeah, if not, we'll look to put a bit of meat on the deck and take home a bit of meat, which would be nice. So yeah, we're just going to head up behind us and find a bit of a vantage point and sit there for a wee while. So awesome spot though. Probably few hunters been dropped in maybe. Early morning start for them. Getting into the back country, so. So it looks like we've come across an old deer trap here, Ben. What have we got going on here?
There's a few of these on this place. They were used for live capture, late 70s, early 80s. Hind stags, everything were just put in here and then sold. So this has partly been rolled up, this one, but they get in here. Normally how it worked is I'd trip a wire with their foot as they walk through the trap.
Yeah.
And that would basically cause a gate to close behind them. They couldn't get out, and then they'd be the guys would check the tracks, and yeah, they'd bulldog them, tie them up, blindfold them, take them away, sell them.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. We've come across an old one here, and obviously it's not being used now, but Ben reckons 1970s they would have been fairly active.
Yeah, very. Yeah.
Oh well, good signs then. We're in the right spot. It's quite cool coming across that kind of stuff, eh? We spent the morning walking deeper into the native bush, seeing a bit of sign and letting off the odd roar. But things were rather quiet until we set our eyes on our first animals for the trip. We've just come here to find, just looking at us. There's two more deer just feeding up in this cut up here. Look at that, lion's just looking. Looks like it's got a fawn with it. That's pretty cool. There we go. Yeah, little yearling with it. That's awesome. There's just another dude just feeding up in this cut up here. Just see the back of it. We actually want to get over the far side. Native. We're going to get a deer roaring. It'll be in the native, but yeah, pretty cool. Deer early on. Oh well, we've been just bush stalking for the last hour or so, and thought we'd stop for a bit of a cup of tea. No rules since that early one this morning, so everything's sort of shut up. I mean, I know we're probably a little bit too early, but it's starting to get a little bit hot now, so they've probably bedded down a little bit, but we're just going to keep pushing through the bush here and do a big circuit, and hopefully we can pick something up in the bush. But just as we started walking into the bush there, we spoke to deer. We saw it clamber off down the face, but just a bit too slow, so yeah, we have a bit of a brew and a bit of a rest and carry on soon. So beautiful native, beautiful. We spent a good part of the morning stalking through some beautiful native bush. We were coming across a lot of fresh sign, which was really encouraging. We decided to slow things down and take our time through this area as we felt something was just about to happen. But when you take your time and slow things down, the deer always catch you off guard. And of course, we weren't able to capture the deer on camera while the shot was taken. Ooh, that was pretty exciting. Just bushwalking through here, and yeah, just got a glimpse of a red hind just looking straight back at me. And it took off, just gave out a little mew and it stopped, looked back. So yeah, have a look, eh? Little yearling. Beauty. Cheers, mate. Just took off, and then I saw it stop, and I couldn't quite see it, so just let out a little mew and face back. I just had to tuck behind one tree to get a better look at it, and yeah, managed to pull off a pretty good shot. So happy with that. We were just talking before when we had a cup of tea. Change of plan, really. It was heard no stag rules, so a little bit early. So we changed tact and thought, well, if we see a meat animal, we'll knock it over. And we were just coming through some real nice bush, and we just slowed everything down, and yeah, sure enough, we picked up a nice little yearling hind. So pretty stoked with that. Process it up and get the meat out. Carry on. Beautiful. So yeah, we got back to the hut about 3 o'clock. We've just been sort of having a bit of a kip and coffee and bite to eat and a bit of a rest, and now we're going to jump into the Honda and head on out to where we left our meat in our meat bags. So we're going to pick those up and then get up to the top, and then yeah, find a nice spot where we can sort of glass for this evening, and hopefully we might pick up another meat animal, maybe feeding out this evening. So that's the plan. So we're going to utilise the Pioneer this evening and put it through its paces and get out and pick up our meat, and hopefully we might even be able to knock another one over and whip it in the back here. So got plenty of room in the old Pioneer, so saves the legs, because we've been walking for the last 7 hours, so we're a little bit jaded. So nice change to use the Honda. So we're super stoked to be partnered with City Honda Palmerston North, and over the next 12 months we'll be using this Pioneer side by side. So on our next adventures, whether it be out hunting, out diving, or even out fishing from the beach, we're going to be putting this Pioneer side by side through its paces. So keep a lookout, and yeah, thanks very much to the team at City Honda. We were super happy that we had the Honda Pioneer on this trip, because it gave us that ability to head back out to retrieve the deer meat we left hanging in the tree from earlier in the day. It also gave us more energy and time to head up to the tops and glass for another meat animal. We've just spotted two stags actually, just down in this face, so we're going to just sidle around here, go down that ridge line and come out hopefully on that face. So they're just bedded down, the wind's perfect, it's just coming straight up out of there, so we've got every chance if we can just knock over this knob here, pop out on the other side. Yeah, we should be Sacked him.
Yes! Well done, mate.
Oh, shit. That was a stalk, mate.
That was a bloody stalk. Fucking well done, mate.
Oh. That was cool, man. So we were up the top there just glassing for ages, and I noticed just a flick of a tail, and yeah, got the binos on them, and there was 2 stags down here just feeding out. So we came down this ridge line. They didn't even know we're here. The wind was coming up perfectly. We just set up here. We were sitting here for about 15 minutes, just waiting. And then the better stag just walked out and banged him. I'm absolutely stoked. Looks like he's about a 10 pointer. So, we've had such a good day today, and that has just absolutely topped it off. So, gone and picked up some meat. Now we've got a stag to take home too. So Ben will be at home, back at the hut, and we're gonna take a bloody big stag back with us. So it's gonna be awesome. Shit. So good. So good. There he is. Whew. He's a big boy. Big bodied. Whew. 12 pointer. Just a little knob here. Oh, that is bloody awesome. So good. He's in bloody good nick too. So he's going to be great chewing. Hasn't rotted yet. So yeah, no, it's bloody good. Alright, we'll process him up and get him out. Get him out of here. Probably easiest is to on the creek system and make the trek up to the quad and turn around and pick him up. Happy. Oh, well, we've had a bit of a sleep in this morning after last night's success. So yeah, we're just tucking into a few bacon egg sammies for brekkie, and then we'll jump on the Honda and head on out and recover the stag, the big boy that we left propped up last night. So Ben's going to come out and give us a hand this morning, eh Ben?
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, we'll probably get him back to the meat safe and process him up, and then yeah, we'll be on our way. But last day today, so a bit of an easy one today. We've had a good day hunting yesterday, so we'll get that stag out, process him up, cut him down, break him down, and then yeah, pack up and head on out. So bit of a slow start, which is always nice on the last day.
Cool. Alright, yeah. That bush is going to be a bastard, eh?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, so we've just got back to the stag that we popped up last night. So we're going to break him down. It's just going to make it easier carrying it out. We don't actually have too far a carry, but we've just got a bit of an obstacle with a real gorgy creek system, and then the bush is pretty gnarly as well, so just to make life a bit easier, we're going to break him down and take him out in a few trips. Paying true respect to an amazing animal like this stag that I was lucky enough to hunt is really important to me. For me, the greatest respect I can pay to this beast of an animal is to take as much of the meat as possible. In this instance, I was determined to take all of the meat, even if it meant coming back the next day and breaking the carcass down into 2 bits and making 2 trips and carrying it out. I wanted to harvest as much meat as possible and share this meat with family and friends and share the memories of this amazing hunt with them all.
Whee!
Oh, well, that brings us to the end of our 3-day hunt here with Ben on his private block. It's been a fantastic weekend, so thanks for having us, mate.
No worries, bro.
Pretty lucky. We obviously came up here hoping to hear some roaring stags, and unfortunately it's just a little bit early, but still managed to get a yearling hind yesterday morning, and then the success last night of knocking over that stag, which is pretty cool. So we've got a bit of meat to take back now, so we're going to pile up the back of the Honda and head back to the ute, saddle up and head back to Manawatu, and might be calling into the butcher on the way as well and dropping a bit of meat off to get processed up into some sausages and salamis, I reckon.
Yep.
Be good, eh?
Spot on.
So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Wild Meat Hunter NZ. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and give us a like every now and then. Cheers. Huge thanks must go out to our loyal sponsors. We couldn't bring these episodes of Wild Meat Hunter NZ for you to enjoy without their full support.